lucky to be here today with Joe Scully, executive chef and co-owner of Corner Kitchen.
Thanks.
Thanks, Joe, for letting us come in. It's always busy here. There's never a time to come in when it's not busy, so you'll see lots going on behind us. And I want to tell you that Joe owns one of the independent restaurants in Asheville. There are 240 in Buncombe County, 240 independent restaurants.
Yep.
We're so fortunate here to have so many choices in independent restaurants. And what's really most important about that, I think, is we have farm-to-table food here. We have lots of creative dishes here. We have lots of options, including healthy options. We've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Corner Kitchen. And we have options on the menu for healthy food,
right,
as is, but if we decide we want to leave off, say, the grit cake or the hash browns, we can substitute a salad or a green vegetable.
Well, you know, there's items that are on the menu that are designed for people who are trying to eat properly for their bodies. So in the morning, you'll want to have a breakfast salad, and that has spinach, which oftentimes is local and organic, local eggs, poached, on the salad, and that's it. It comes with toast, but like many times when I go to a restaurant, I'll say, no bread, thanks. And then I've got something that's going to sustain me through lunch that's not going to, that's going to be good fuel. What are you offering at a restaurant? What you're offering at a restaurant is you're offering an experience. So when you come to the Corner Kitchen, or you come to Chestnut, or you go to Bouchon, or you go to the Marketplace, any of the fine restaurants in this area, you're going to have an experience. Yeah.
So if we look at your menus, the options for healthy food are so, there's so many of them.
Yeah, there are. And,
so,
like, for instance, at breakfast, I talked about the salad. At lunch, any of the salads that we have, some of the items are fried, but if you consider the fact that they are about a tablespoon of a grain, and they're quick fried, and the oil is clean, you know, there'll be some fat, but it won't be bad.
For instance, the fried oyster salad.
The fried oyster salad is probably the most popular item on our menu.
And it has just a tiny bit of flour and a tiny bit of cornmeal, and it's flash fried, and they're amazing. I've had them many, many times.
And you get essentially about 3.5 ounces of protein, which is a good portion, in my opinion. You'd be better qualified to say, but those kinds of things. At dinner, we have what we call appetizers and entrees. Any of the entrees can be altered in any way you see fit. Any kind of dietary restriction that you happen to have, or dietary needs, or dietary preference, you just tell them. The waiter's job is to ask, the cook's job is to say yes, and we just accommodate people. That's just the way it works. We have a lot of items, both appetizers and entrees, and our appetizers are designed to be a little bit larger, so you have 2 appetizers.
It's a meal.
It's a meal, and you're done. So it's not like tapas, it's like medium plates.
Yeah.
You know, life is full of balances. We'd like to get completely away from some of those grains, but that's up to you.
Yes. Okay.
So this is the setup for the salmon cake, and you can see it's very simple. What we've done is we take European cucumbers and we slice them long and wilt them in a little bit of vinaigrette, and then we just have a little simple spinach salad, and then this is basically what we call horsey, which is basically horseradish and mayonnaise.
It's beautiful.
And then what we do is we just sear off these salmon cakes, and you can see it's a very simple preparation. It looks eye-catching.
Absolutely beautiful.
We have these things on skewers called banderillas that are oftentimes very, very light. We'll have one of those in a minute here.
Once our patients are past the induction period to get them off the carb addiction, we allow them to have the legumes. And so this is perfect.
And then what we do is we'll just grab the skewers, and this is beef.
Yes.
It's for us, it's a utilization exercise, I have to admit. I'm going to tilt this up so people can see it easily.
That's beautiful.
We prepare, beef tenderloin. We break it down from a larger piece, and then we'll have bits of scraps. So we just save those, and then we'll use them in a utilization exercise like this.
It's hard to imagine how someone would choose a processed food over something so simple but and amazingly delicious and healthy as this.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Well, and for years I did. So I have to, it was one of those things. I don't think I knew these choices were available to me.
We have so many choices now.
Yeah. Nice, huh?
It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.